The Prophet Series. Adam alayhi salam, the first human being and the first prophet. Part 4. Adam alayhi salam searched for Eve everywhere, and with the help of the angels he found her in Makkah in Jabal Arafah, the mountain of Arafah. You know now why we call the mountain Arafah. It's because it's there where Adam alayhi salam and Eve met when they descended on earth. When they both found each other, they started to build a life together where Adam alayhi salam worked and built a house for both of them, and since they had to populate earth and start their race, it is said that Eve had 100 pregnancies, and each time she had twins, a boy and a girl. The first pregnancy of Eve was a boy and a girl, and the boy was named Qabil, and the second time she got pregnant, she had twins and the boy was named Habil. In order to start populating Earth, the Sharia at that time was that each male marries the twin sister of another pregnancy, since twins were forbidden to marry each other, and for that Qabil was made to marry the twin sister of Habil, and Habil had to marry the twin sister of Qabil. And now start the story of Habil and Qabil and the first murder committed on Earth. Adam alayhi salam was the first prophet, but at that time he had only one story to count, which was his story, so he reminded each time his children of what happened, and that Shaitan is their enemy, and how he got them out of paradise. He reminded his children that this life was a test and talked about that all the time. It was narrated that Qabil was not good looking but his sister was gorgeous, but on the other hand Habil was very handsome but his sister wasn't pretty. Qabil had always been jealous of his brother Habil, who was a very kind young man, who had a good heart, and for this, Adam alayhi salam loved Habil so much for what he saw in his heart and behavior. Qabil was the opposite of Habil, and on top of that Qabil didn't want to marry the twin sister of Habil, he wanted his own twin sister, he wanted the pretty one, and he didn't understand why he couldn't marry her. Upon Qabil defying all the time his brother Habil, Allah made a way to stop this little war once for all. To be continued.